We're live.
Let's just let that one linger for a second. We are live. Matty boy.
Hello.
Great to see
Thank
you,
you.
pal.
How are you?
Good to be back.
Welcome back. It is great to have you back. Back in the hot seat.
We're doing it.
Does it still feel like it did?
It does. It feels very familiar.
It's very familiar.
It feels like not much time has passed, although it's been a while.
It has been a while. Yeah, we were just saying that, whatever it's been, nine months or
9 months.
ish.
9-10 months.
Yep. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yep.
It's real.
It is real.
You're not watching an old video.
No, for sure.
Have I tuned into a year-old live?
We've been in the bay this morning and filming some TSI, TSR, exactly like you said.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like old fun.
The good old days.
Good old days.
No, nice little surprise for you guys. Great one for us, and it's very cool.
Yes, sir. Back.
What have you been up to? Let's kind of fill in. You've not much golf.
No, haven't really played much golf the last few months. So that'll be a winter project.
Yeah.
Get the swing back in order.
Totally.
It's not hopeless, but it needs work. It needs work, obviously. So looking forward to get back into that. Early spring, I was working on the charity and stuff like that, so that kept me busy for a bit.
How's it going?
It's going.
Good.
Yep, paperwork's going. Just have to dot the T's, and there's a lot of paperwork stuff to do.
Tons.
So still working on that. We had a lad that we sponsored, though, had his treatment, so we're happy about that.
Yeah.
And this is the news of the fall. Getting back together. We've had a couple chats, you and I, the last couple of weeks, which is good. Seemed like we had both been meaning to give each other a call and just
both been missing one another. Yeah,
and just hadn't done it, and then we did it, and here we are.
That's exactly right. So, guys, obviously super pumped. You guys are as well. I knew you would be. But let's turn it over into the Qs and the As.
Yep.
Let's go for it.
There will be some Qs and As.
There will be. Lots and lots of love for the Matty boy. John saying, I was having a turd of a day and now it's turned around.
Turd of a day. That's good to hear,
John. We're going to get any putter testing, Corey? We will for sure. Obviously, we just done a couple of videos with Dr. Paul Hurricane.
That's right, yeah.
So it was good to kind of get him on there. I think that's a great way to start. Kind of maybe some more putting stuff.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Get into the studio a little bit. Quinty, you'll like some of the changes in Quinty.
Updated a bit?
Big
That's
improvements, isn't it?
Yeah, so much better.
So much better. It's always been great, always been the best in my opinion, but I think it's got significantly better.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
So it'll be good. It will be good. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone up here in Canada and all the Canadians abroad. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
We're working on a Thanksgiving Monday.
We are.
Grey was the color.
Yeah, that's we always thing, do, isn't it? We always do.
Grey was the color of choice today. The Grey Bandits.
Yes. Rob Coates, it's great to see you three handsome devils. Corey will be happy to have his cuties back together.
Is Corey still around?
Corey's around.
That's good.
He's around, dropping in a wee compliment every now and again.
Glad to hear that he hasn't left.
Kevin is asking, is BGT Zone worth it? Why and what are you guys seeing in fittings? Have you done any fitting with it?
No.
Have you tried that one yet?
I have not.
The BGT Zone wedge shaft.
The wedge shaft, no.
Be cool. We've got
it's always worth it. I mean, when we hit it and tested it ourselves, we noticed.
I really liked it.
Definitely consistent, very straight. So yeah, definitely worth it.
I'd like to get one built up for you to test. Again, I mean, one of the great things with this is you're going to be fresh eyes in a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, and to be totally clear, I have tested almost nothing since
spring.
Not even prior to that, even.
Right.
Since like January.
Right.
So I will have pretty fresh eyes on anything that comes out. Yeah.
Well, and that was one of the reasons. So we had done the TSR and TSR4 and TSR2 testing with Mike and I. And as a TSI3 user,
it's just too hard.
It's too many.
It's too many acronyms and it's too much.
So you tested the R3 versus the i3 this morning.
Yes.
Really good test.
It was a good test.
It was good to see the differences for someone who is an i3 user. So I thought
So
that
the
was
complete, you got
really
the
good.
complete package now. You've seen top to bottom.
Yes.
Although I guess TSI won at some point.
Yeah. Saw that one just
Yeah.
leak out.
Springtime.
There. Yeah.
Oh, not till the spring.
I think so.
PGA
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
realize that.
PGA show, and then we'll see it in March.
Oh, okay. I thought they all came out at the same
Yeah.
time.
The boys are really hungry. All right, let's see. I promised, actually, where was it? Right at the start, I did promise I would do one for Chris. Chris Baseford was early in with the questions. Chris is 102 club head speed, boys, 11 launch, 1800 spin. So a pretty flat flight. 10.5 degree in the head with a Ventus black, and also has a graphite design IZ. Suggestions for getting more optimal launch while keeping similar feel of these. Previous shaft was an Evo 3. I mean, you've got three very different shafts. Evo 3 was certainly a little bit more launchy. IZ somewhere in the middle, and then black, obviously, a little bit more on the stout side. Chris, I'd love to see you play with the loft in your head a little bit more and get that loft up a little bit more. I don't see what head that you've got in there. So center gravity placement is obviously huge. We think TSR3 versus TSR2 CG placement affects the dynamic loft. So without actually having to move up in static loft, you can kind of get the loft that you like to look at, but you can get the CG in a placement that it plays very, very differently. So, for the people who don't like to see low loft, get that CG forward and see some loft in the head, but it won't deliver lots of dynamic. And opposite for those who need the confidence of seeing a little bit less, you can do the opposite.
Gotcha.
All right, let's kind of get current here. Let's see, Matty boy, what do you see?
I got one here. From Paul. Paul's saying he tested the TSR2 against his TS3. This is a fairway wood test. He saw a reduction in ball speed, but more carry through lower spin. That's possible, right? That's possible. Maybe a bit different strike. Maybe you struck the TSR2 a bit higher in the head, a little less ball speed, but lower spin.
Yep.
It's possible, right?
For sure. Tested TSR2 guys, my saw a reduction in ball speed. Interesting. Yeah, I'd love to kind of dive into that and see a little bit of why. I mean, I don't think when we talk about it like we did in the video, why R3 is faster than I3. You don't have the same real estate to play with in terms of moving that face. We're not talking about the ATI, face on there. So, we're not likely to see the same big gains. So it just sounds like there's a bit more optimization, and obviously we don't know how much, of a difference there was in ball speed, whether it was very, very minimal. But, Paul, I wouldn't expect over the course of a season, a few months, that you'd see significantly less.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it should even out a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I'm going to just get current here. Justin. Hi lads, good to see Matty's beautiful face again. Hope all's well in your world.
Thank you.
Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Much obliged.
Yeah, that is very nice.
We do just need the grumpy UPS guy that someone said that would really complete.
That would complete the
He's still got time.
day.
He's still got time.
Hopefully he's having a Thanksgiving lunch
Maybe it'll cheer
UPS
him up.
give their drivers the day. They probably do.
Probably do.
Be holiday.
I would hope so. Otherwise, he'd be really grumpy.
He would. All right. Sam, anything to be careful of when putting a 3 hybrid shaft in my 4 hybrid head, Mr. Club Builder?
Yeah, I mean, swing weight, obviously that's going to be a little heavy for sure. But again, it could be something that you're looking for. I've seen more 4 hybrid shafts in 3 hybrid heads, playing that little shorter or something to trap. But length obviously length and weight would be the first 2 things I'd be careful about. But if it feels good and it works, then power to you.
That was the one there.
Well said. Kevin is asking, have you tested the new 14 TB7 irons? Thoughts? If so, we have seen and we have tested. We had hoped to actually film the testing of it today, but it's currently in our mobile matrix, so it will be coming. Probably next week.
Yeah.
On that one. So far, so good though.
Really happy with it.
We've
fit some customers into it. Good price point, good quality. Excited to have it in the matrix.
Definitely. Definitely, boys. Clark, thank you for the super chat on that.
Yep, thanks, Clark.
Hiya, right back at you.
Any word when the new Strixon ZX irons will be released?
They'll be released probably either late January, early February.
Yeah.
We'll probably do our testing on those.
Okay.
Next month?
Next month, yeah. I think next month. I think we're going to get a chance to hit them. Let's see. Oh, Lyle Hasty. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Hope you're well, buddy. Over time, will adding lead tape to wedges and woods affect the strength of a shaft over time, Lyle? No. It's too insignificant amount of a weight change. It also, well, wedges especially, very short shafts. I think the short answer is just no on both of those things. Yeah. No, you'll be fine.
Gotcha.
We'll be fine. Have you seen for obviously all the Instagram kind of leaks of kind of new clubs coming? What's kind of piqued your fancy over the last couple of weeks? Have you seen much?
I've seen the Ping stuff.
Ping stuff, yeah.
Interesting. Carbon top and whatever they've added. Curious what it's going to sound like.
Yeah,
that's what
we did a chance
about.
to hit it, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Very different.
Very different
yeah.
in a good way.
Is it? Yeah.
Good way.
That's nice.
Yeah. I like the sound. I like the sound.
Yeah, it looked
of
great. Looked really good.
Yeah, numbers were good. I think I'm not sure who posted it, but LST was the most used model last week at was it Shriners last week?
Shriners, yeah.
Was the most used model at the Shriners.
That's legit. That's legit.
Yeah, Titleist have had a bit of a stranglehold on the driver count on the PGA Tour for a while now. So good to see lots of those going into play.
Here's an easy one, I think.
Go for it.
Daniel says he loves the hazardous blue in his driver and 3 wood. Any recommendations for the 3 hybrid?
I mean, Daniel, obviously a stronger tip section, right? And start there with the hazardous blue. Little bit of a higher balance point in that one. So I don't know how much of the factor of both of those things, those characteristics of that shaft. The hard thing is how much of that do we want to carry over? That's always the challenge. But in terms of the tip profile, I'd probably lead you into a Ventus Blue.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really nice one for you. In that one, I think you'd get on really well with it.
Yeah.
Ventus Blue.
A Ventus. We were just talking about earlier. I mean, if you were a small, as they would call it over here, a mum and pop shop, you could do a lot of damage with just the Ventus.
You could just have a Ventus
Just call your shop
demometrics.
Ventus.
Ventus.
Aye.
Ventus Golf.
Yeah.
We have lots of different heads, and we're going to fit you to one of the appropriate
Any
Ventuses.
Ventuses.
Yeah, whether you're in red TR, blue TR, black, or black TR, there's a little bit of something in there for everyone. Isn't
God
there?
help you if they made iron shafts too.
I know. Well, Fuji.
Hello.
Where's our Ventus purple? We're still waiting on it.
They sort of made it. They kind of made it.
Yeah. Griffin NPC is asking, when can we see an updated T100S and maybe a Pro V1 left docked? Well, I know we can't talk too much on that one because it's not really. We can tell you about the 100S, which will be the summer.
Yeah.
Or summer to fall.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just the iron kind of being every other year from a cycle perspective, so we will see it then. Stay tuned on the left dot. Stay tuned. That's all I can say on that one. There's something coming that you'll like on that front.
Lovely.
Have we done? DB's asking, have we done any testing with Dynamic Gold tour issue mids? We haven't, but we have some.
We just need to build a set.
I know.
Those sound interesting, yeah?
You still using X7s or X1?
No, I've got
Project X.
Project XLS in there.
Right.
6.5.
6.5s.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good one for you to test. I think that'd be right in your wheelhouse.
You think so,
actually.
yeah? Is it getting any tour use yet?
I think so.
A little bit. Tiger had them in his long irons,
Yeah.
remember?
Oh, yeah?
That's right. Yeah, old Tigro.
Well, if it's good enough for Tiger.
Yeah. So that will we definitely have that one on the agenda.
Yeah.
It has been on, I think, our to-do list for
3 months.
a wee while.
3 months.
A wee while.
What else we got?
Ryan Brath, look at those three boys back together.
Cheers, Ryan.
Cheers to you, Ryan. Okay, so I think I just screwed the camera with my tee shot there, Matty boy.
It's okay. Gentlemen, what length of driver do you play?
46, baby.
Is yours?
Oh, Autoflex. I'm Autoflexing.
What is he?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it like it, honestly.
So good.
Are you hitting a
Game changer.
Unreal.
Oh boy.
Literally unreal.
Limited edition Autoflex.
Which color?
Go
limited.
grab it.
Is it like the blue, white, and red?
Yeah.
Oh, you sneaky.
Honestly, I've never seen a transformation. I was saying to him yesterday.
He's just hitting it perfect.
Unreal. Hits every fairway.
So good.
Like we used to be quite a bit apart.
In our new TSR3.
I was by him on 2
You were by me down the second hole yesterday.
Wow, that's handsome. My goodness.
Um,
So 46 inches.
46.
2022 limited edition 7 of 500.
007.
007, mind you.
They
So
call me
Michael is James Bond.
We actually have a couple of these to give away.
We are going to give away 3 next week.
Yeah, you two can hit Bond.
We're going to give away 3 Autoflexes next week on the
giveaway.
channel. We had a lovely visit from the owners
Chairman,
Chairman Park and his lovely wife from Dumina Golf, and it was fantastic. Michael was able to share some of his Korean verbiage with them.
Yep. Next.
Nice. Not right now.
No,
but
not right now. Okay.
When appropriate.
I think that would have been a good time just to drop in a little.
No.
Come
He'll
to
save
that.
it.
Come on, so my
Okay. All right. Sorry, back to the length. I use 45. I'm 45 and a half.
All right.
Yeah.
I think mine's still 45.
Still 45. Yeah, little
I've
correction.
kept it the same.
Okay.
It's an interesting question here. What's the best way to reduce curvature with the driver? That's a tough one.
The first places to start are managing your face angle and managing your strike point. Both of those things. So making sure there's not a large discrepancy between your face angle and your club path, and obviously making sure that your strike point matches where your face angle is relative to your club path. Probably the biggest, most important job of the fitter in the fitting of a driver to make sure you achieve both of those things. After that, it's making sure that your spin loft is in good order. Because the first part of that will give you the straightness you want and the kind of nice, neutral ball flight. The second part will give you the output, give you the ball speed, the launch, and the spin.
Gotcha.
Super chat in there. Thoughts on soft stepped Modus 120X being put in wedges?
I don't hate it.
Love it.
I love a little soft step.
Yeah, I played those all last year.
Yeah.
120Xs in my Mura TC201s, and I had Modus. I had soft step Modus in the SM8s. Yeah, I think that's very doable and very good. Freddie saying new Mizuno Woods line confirmed on the conforming list today.
Oh yeah.
Yep. RB's all over it.
Let's see that. Let's get some live reactions from the lads.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing these things too.
Ryan Barath, is that where we're finding it?
Yeah.
RB?
He's my Mizuno go-to.
I think he's everyone's Mizuno go-to, rightly so.
Yeah.
Not bad. I would imagine it's
SGX.
black, silver, and blue.
Probably a good guess. These are full color photos.
Yeah. I'd take it.
I'm joking. The gray and white. Yeah, they do look interesting.
I can see a little Kylie blue in that.
Very good, very good. Okay. Well,
More new clubs.
we'll be hitting them. There's a little fairway. That looks cheeky.
Well,
That looks nice, isn't it?
I remember how good that fairwood was last year, 2 years ago.
yes.
Fuck.
I was thinking that's about that fairway.
You had one, yeah?
I still have one,
Yeah.
Yep. Who knows? It could always make a resurgence.
I don't know where I put mine, but it was good.
Yeah, really good.
Blake G, how much did you enjoy Tom Kim and his caddy being mic'd up yesterday? Never saw a shot.
Didn't stop. But you know, it's cool.
Oh, I didn't know they were mic'd up.
Ricky Fowler's old caddy. So his first week on the bag was President's Cup,
Wow.
and
What a week he had.
Tom Kim had a good week there, and then now he's won his second time
Oh, that's
this
how
year.
it's gone? Oh, okay.
It's pretty impressive. Two
Yeah, it's
wins.
impressive.
I mean,
2 wins in a President's Cup.
no
It's
He's
joke.
gonna
how
be
old? 20?
21.
20.
It'd be a hell of a Christmas.
That's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just under 20 years old now.
That is unreal. Okay, what's going on here? What else we got?
Yemen.
Yemen in house. Scott Yemen.
By the way,
What?
look above the kitchen.
Oh, when was the end?
I don't know, but he's painted
Well,
it.
shamed. So on the lives, as you guys will always, anytime Scott Yemen appears on there, we always give him the gears because he painted the Toronto location, and we always gave him the gears because there was always this little patch above the kitchen that
That wasn't done.
That wasn't done.
That's funny.
It's been done.
Aye.
It looks good.
It's about time.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Yemen.
3 years too late. By the way, you missed a great round of golf yesterday.
You did. You absolutely did. TGC was looking surprise. iGolf. More interest in Anthony Kim on Live or Jeans on the PGA Tour?
Anthony Kim on Live would be interesting. wouldn't
I
it?
have zero interest in Jeans on the PGA
Yeah.
Tour, to be honest. So yeah, Anthony Kim on Live.
Yeah, Anthony
Live for
Kim
me.
would be an interesting one. Comes out of complete oblivion and comes back.
I know. I believe he still plays. I think
Does
people say he still plays in Dallas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think there's plenty of people.
Spotted him.
Yeah. Dominico's saying, "Wow, I know we turned the clocks back for fall, but this far back is like a present. Good to see your faces together." Thank you,
We're
Dominico.
back, baby.
That is awesome. Sean is saying, "Can I get an hour fit with the Dirty Dog on Friday? Coming up from Atlanta, Georgia." Well,
How bad of a fit would you like?
Sean, the Dirty Dog was not handing out fits or doing fits
Previously?
and will still not be doing fits currently.
Currently, yes.
So
You will go with someone with.
You
the
sure, man?
proper-
You can take my shift, no problem.
Oh, yeah?
The weather looks awfully nice Friday.
Does it?
So you can sneak out for a quick AD?
Yeah, Mikey feels a little sick. I know tomorrow afternoon,
Oof, under the weather.
22 degrees it's going to be tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll be out of under the other weather too.
Yeah, lots and lots of love here. Also, pleasant surprise to see the crew together. Mikey from sunny Scotland. Mikey, swing speed required for a blue Velcor 6X. What do you think? What's the base swing speed for that?
Velcor 6X.
110, 112?
Feels like it.
In and about that. I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean it's still. Sean's saying, "Fine, I'll settle for you, Ian." I'll be your backup.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's rough. That's a rough go. It's a wee joke.
Yemen saying, "I'm available Tuesday at TGC or Brampton." Yemen, I'm going to see if we can figure something out.
Aye, we have to do something.
Okay. Oh, let's get right into that one. Should live golfers get official world golf ranking points?
Where's that question?
Actually, this is a good question, Matty. What's your
AC.
take on old live golf? Good, bad?
Have you guys talked at all about it already or not really?
Not much.
really.
Not much.
I don't hate it.
I
I think the golf is kind of boring to watch, but I don't hate the concept.
I've personally taken like pretty little interest in it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I've not
I've never watched any
switched
of
it
it.
on. Me neither.
Yeah.
I've not switched it on.
I don't know if I'm going to.
We watched it in work once. We had it on TV once.
Yeah.
And it was
literally
dry.
just on.
Was
yeah.
it dry? Yeah.
Horrendous.
Rough to
Yeah,
watch.
I don't have any interest in it. I really don't. And I don't know why that is. To be honest, I don't watch much.
I don't watch
don't
much
watch much golf
I watch
anyway.
majors and
Majors,
the Canadian
yeah.
Open. That's it.
Yeah. I watch a little bit here and there, the PGA Tour, a little bit. I still like watching a bit of the European Tour still. Few kind of names I'm always looking to see how they're doing. The Scottish boys have been doing well. Ewan Ferguson and Bob McIntyre have been doing good. So I always like to see them when they're in contention. Stevie Gallagher had a good week last week. So I have good reason to watch some of those boys. But Liv, I just don't know if there's going to be a third tour that I'm going to really kind of pay attention to.
Yeah, 2's enough.
The Mina Tour.
The Mina Tour. I had to tell you what the Mina Tour was the other day.
That was Naveed's wife.
Mina. Yeah, what? But should they get world ranking points? What do we think?
It's a fair question.
I would personally say yes.
I
don't have them. I don't have a problem.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I would probably say they would, in order to get world golf ranking points, they're probably going to have to play the same format as everyone else in
That's a good
professional
point.
golf.
They may have to stop with the 54-hole thing.
Yeah.
You have to change their name.
Aye, I know.
Oof.
So, I don't know if they should get it for the 54-hole.
Yeah,
deal.
that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
See what develops. At the moment, yeah, I'm like you guys. I don't know. I just don't really care about it.
Yes, it's not exciting for me.
No.
Just not exciting. Blake is asking, when is the official opening day of TXG Calgary, and will you guys be there? Well, you're heading out there, next week?
Next week, yeah, Sunday.
It's next Sunday. You'll be there.
With the lads?
Yep, with Tim and David. I think next week will be official and open. So you can stay tuned on the Instagram this week, Blake. But I would say there'll be fittings being performed while Mike is out there next week.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's safe to say. Okay, I'm just skip down to the bottom.
Is it snowing out there yet?
It was roasting when I was out there last time.
It's
a funny place for
It's
weather.
very up and down. You get snow, then it's 20, and then it snows, and it's
Yeah.
20 again. It's weird.
All right, John Jensen, graphic design DI shaft. Can you feel it load? Like the feeling of IZ, but lose it a bit right. Oops, skipping that by that. Would DI be easier to get left than online?
If I design DI
Maybe.
shaft,
Yeah,
can
left
I
and
feel
online.
it load?
I mean, does it play softer?
It does.
Yeah.
It's a little bit on the softer side. In and around that time, when that was launched, I mean, how old's that shaft now? It's got to be 11, 12,
I would say 15
maybe
years.
Wow.
maybe around that. So, I would say at that time, clubhead speed wasn't quite what it is now, and the force on the heads is by nature is making the manufacturers come up with some different ideas in terms of how different materials for how they produce the shaft. So, I would say it's going to be softer. John, I don't know if you're right or left-handed. So, when you say you're losing a bit to the right, I don't know if that's on your fade side or on your draw side. I'm not sure. So maybe follow up on that one.
And Tiger used that in a bonded driver.
Yeah, he did.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah. VR
Yeah.
Pro.
Yeah.
Ron is asking, any thoughts on on opening a store in Nova Scotia? No plans for Nova Scotia just yet. No. We've laid out the kind of game plan for the next probably 3 stores, maybe 3 to 4 stores. Nova Scotia is not on that list yet. Sam is asking, what kind of player is the Tensei 1K Black for? A stronger one than me, that's for sure. Stiff. Super stiff.
Is that a new one? The black version?
Black,
Yeah.
yeah. You'll see it in a lot of OEM product, Matty.
Okay.
It's very stout. I tried it at Oceanside, and my flight went from kind of mid with the Kylie white to just being so flat.
Just super low.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Demo sale
Here's
this
a question. Demo sale this year.
I had a your trunk in my trunk.
If anyone wants any 2022 product lightly used, DM Mike or myself. There's
trunk
plenty
sale.
of it.
State sale?
It's been a bad year.
Yeah. a good year and a bad year.
Yeah,
But guys, let us know. Let us know if you'd like. We do have demos, and we often wonder whether we should do a mass kind of demo sale at the end of the year. What we should do. Our clients are always coming in really looking for the latest and greatest. They're not really looking for that kind of used product. Certainly in our company. But if you would like to see a demo sale, and we could certainly take that up as an idea. Alex is asking Diamana GT initial thoughts, Matty boy. That's the new. Remember the all silver Diamana, the ZF.
Yes, I do. This is the new one.
That's the new one.
What have they changed?
I actually haven't seen a spec sheet on what they've changed. Have you?
Spec sheet, yeah.
What have they changed?
I didn't read it yet.
No, not yet.
They're still saying it's very similar to the ZF, but I think they've tightened it up a little bit.
Right.
Some new material.
Oh, yeah.
Looks great though.
Yeah, the all silver kind of Ion. On there.
That'd be the handsome one.
Yeah, it's really
ZF was popular for us.
Yeah, it was. It was. Alex, stay tuned. We'll probably do a Diamana. Now there's PD, TB, the Mikey shaft, and the GT. There's 3 in the line. I think we're due a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, due a little. Yeah, what's new up there? What have you not seen? What have you kind of not had your?
Well, the new Ventuses are up, which is cool.
TR, yeah.
Yep.
Have you tried 1K Orange?
I have not tried 1K Orange. I see
One-
some
one
new
to
LA
try.
golf stuff
Yeah.
up there. Haven't tried much of that.
Ryzen 2,
Haven't tried that.
new Tour Z.
Yeah, maybe just 1 or 2 swings with that last year, but
Oh yeah.
but no, there's
Okay.
lots up there.
There is.
that I haven't-
Yeah, there's a fair bit of new
a
stuff.
lot of new shiny items up there.
Dave's confirming no snow yet in Calgary. Nice to hear, Dave. That's good. Ashley Ben is asking, hi guys, have you ever tested GMR Iron? Really cool company out of Switzerland, amazing forge feel.
Never heard of that.
So we had them. We had them back in the day. I tested GMR Irons 10 years ago. It would easily be 10 years ago. Yeah, they were interesting. Kind of. Testing, they're okay. I just, there's so many good products in the market. And I just don't know where a GMR would fit in. I mean, some kind of conversation around the tolerances. The Swiss manufacturing processes.
Yeah.
I guess what they would lean on. But you get that out of Japan very, very easily. Those tolerances on weight and all that sort of stuff being so tight. So another option, I suppose. Okay, lots of supers coming in. John is saying, super chat, just because Matt's back, have a tea on me.
We have.
John, cheers to you, my
Thank you.
friend.
Thank you, John.
Okay, let me try and catch a couple of these other ones.
Someone was asking if you're still playing your RM forged, those irons that you stole out of my hands.
I did not steal them.
Well,
They were too much for you.
Talk to
anyway.
14.
They were too much.
Okay, John followed up his question earlier. So John's right-handed, push fade. John does better with a soft handle like a Motori XF3. Thought DI might be similar. Yeah, I like it. I like where your head's at there, definitely. I think you'll really like the feel of that. I would actually probably encourage you, if you like some kind of soft handle stuff, maybe try some, I was thinking Tensei 1K white. Might be worth a little try. I mean, that's a typically, softer handled shaft. But I think DI, you're right in the right spot there with that as well. Oops. What have I done?
Just a good one here. What are you most excited about for 2023? What products? What do you like the look of?
To be honest, I haven't really seen much of the new stuff yet.
No.
Too early?
Callaway's still under wraps.
Callaway's under
TaylorMade's
wraps,
under
yeah.
wraps.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's 2 big ones to
Two
not know.
biggies.
Yeah. Saw the Cobra thing looks good to me.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that whole. Apparently, it's supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah. I haven't. You seen it? Have you seen it in person, Matty?
I've only seen photos.
Yeah, you've seen it in person, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. What most excited about? To be honest, that pink stuff got me pretty excited. I'll be honest. Little fairway wood was a beauty, absolute beauty. It was a little rocket. I mean, the day I hit it, literally we had just met the rep for a quick catch up, and as the rep's always bringing the samples, and we're looking through the spec sheet and the iPad, and they do what they do. They go hit it, and it's like, I've not even hit anything yet. Yeah. So we hit a few with the new iron. Hit a few of the new fairway wood, and then we hit some of the new driver, and like right out the gates, ball speed was really good, really quick.
And they've got a fairway coming out that's going to be a
rocket. Absolute rocket launcher. Yeah, it's going to be no, it's going to go into that, but it's going to be an absolute rocket launcher.
That's good. They kind of needed that, eh?
Totally. Almost Hollywood super chat. Thank you for that. Almost Hollywood. Is that Johnny Wonder? He was almost Hollywood. C-Taper 130X versus Project XLS. I mean, we've done a bit of test of that over the years.
Yeah.
Meant for different players or same solution for two different manufacturers? Yes. Yeah, the latter for sure. Same solution from two different manufacturers, I would say. I think the difference, I mean, obviously a C-Taper 130X is at that 130 regardless, right? Obviously Project XLS has different weights at different flexes, so you can move around a little bit. Some people might go into a kind of hard step to 120 Project XLS, then you can go 125 or 130. You've still got the 125s.
Yes.
In yours, Matty. So, but I think you're spot on. That would be the very tip stiff, very kind of shrink that dispersion, try and flatten the apex, that type of thing from both of those companies.
Gotcha.
NYR 413, another super chat. Thoughts on a 20 handicap or playing a forged iron like JPX or Wilson D9 forged, or like an I525 trying to improve and grow into? For a 20 handicapper, what do we think? And we just done a game improvement test there, didn't we?
I don't know. I don't hate it, because if he's going to work on and improve, I mean, it might be a long growing in period kind of thing, but
could be a decent iron striker and just have a short game.
Totally. And forged, like we always say, guys, forged doesn't mean less forgiven. It just it's kind of giving us options from these guys, a manufacturing standpoint, to make it bend a little bit easier. So that would probably be, for me, one of the leaders, certainly. JPX 923.
Plenty of forgiveness, but you could adjust them.
Tons of adjustment, and then loft and lies. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back, gents. Just need to nip to the washroom.
No problemo. Guys, we won't be on here for too long today. We're just got a few more vids to do. Let's see. Let's see what we caught up here.
There's nobody wants a free Autoflex.
People must want a free Autoflex. Matt Stremick just joined. What is happening? Yeah, a lot of pleasant surprises today, which we were excited about. I mean, obviously we didn't want to kind of leak it out there too soon. We wanted it to be a nice little surprise and let the news filter. Oh man, there's a lot going on today. What do you see?
I'm looking.
Freddie M. Interesting to see Cam Champ in a Ventus TR Red. Well, it's a good shaft for people with extreme speed like Cam Champ and myself. What's that face for?
I read it.
Cam Champ is in Ventus Red because of how stiff the butt section is, and also how much he tends to lean the shaft, and getting that shaft to kick a little bit. If we think back, and I use this example quite a lot, for when Sergio had as much lag as he had in the swing, kind of Cam Champ-esque in a way. He always liked very butt stiff, tip soft shafts. Thinking things like Rip Beta back in the days, the green-eyed Aldila shaft, Modus 130 iron shaft, very butt stiff, very tip soft from that perspective. So that's kind of I'm not surprised to see him play that shaft one bit. That's, to be honest, it's made for him. It really is.
Here I have one.
Super.
Yeah, AB. Hi, boys. I have a fitted TS3 Hybrid, which I love, 19-degree KBS Proto 85X. Looking for a 4 Hybrid to replace my 4 iron. Can I use the same shaft? Should I eBay a Sim Max or just get refitted? I mean, I would get fitted.
That's quite the question.
But you could also get a 4 Hybrid with the same shaft and kind of replicate it and have both. And I mean, I know you're looking potentially at adding something to the bag for that 4 iron.
Something in there that just helps you kind of get that ease of use. I find myself at times if I fall into the first cut or something like that, and I've got a 4 iron, there's nothing I can do with it.
Yeah.
Literally, I've got
just like a flat one.
A flat one that's kind of no good. So I mean, you've got that little 4 hybrid stealth in the bag.
Nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
it gets the ball up in the air quite easily.
Quite easy. Yeah.
The stealth hybrid's good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some spin on it for sure.
So I think get fitted. Always
Always
the default answer. Zach M10 fit into TSR 8 degree. Nice. With a UB7X at C1 at 45.5 at a fitting event.
Shocker.
Is the launch low at 8.7 with 24 RPM. Swing speed and TrackMan was 115 and gaming a 1K white TX. Yeah. I mean your launch is a little low at 9 degrees, 8.7. But you're managing it obviously around your spin is the hard bit. So if your launch, unless we can move your strike point, moving the loft or moving the launch will move the spin up. So I don't hate it. It's probably an 85 to 90 foot, pretty flat ball flight.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it. You're probably a little bit squeezy on it, Zach, which is why you've got mid kind of spin but fairly low launch. So I'd maybe work, to be honest, I'd love to see you get on a TrackMan quad. I'd love to see you work on your angle of attack a little bit. That for me would be the one tile on the board on Foresight or TrackMan that you could move that could really help you raise the launch and lower the spin.
Good old UB.
It's an interesting question. Graham's asking, are all the companies going to go carbon face, you think, or is it just going to be tailor-made? Do you see other companies going down that route, or will it just be the one guys?
I think it's just a tailor-made thing.
Yeah,
I really do. Yeah, I do. I think, tailor-made, like they talked about, the Glory Japanese line had a carbon face in it back 10 years ago in 2012. And they were messing with carbon back in 2002, I think they said to us last year. I think when we were out there.
It was that long
I think
ago?
they said they were messing with it around then. So they definitely have a kind of history of working with that and trying to develop it. I can't say I've seen another company other than, I remember Yamaha actually had a carbon faced driver back in the day. It would have to be a composite company or a company with composite roots. Maybe a Yonex, someone like them. I could see them dabbling into a little carbon face action, but I don't see any of the other players going.
Like a Callaway or something, unlikely. Yeah.
The stuff I've heard from Callaway is interesting. They're going a whole different way.
Are they?
Yeah, it'd be cool to see it.
Good to
A
hear.
couple more months before we see that stuff.
Well, someone has photos they could send us, but he hasn't shared them.
Oh yeah.
Snoggerford.
Where are we roughly?
Okay, I'm literally just going to go right down to the bottom. Dave Fogel saying, I would say after the product being around for almost a year, I don't think we've seen any real benefit to carbon faces. Yeah, would we say that's fair across the board? Carbon faces benefiting? Yeah, I think
good driver.
That's a great driver.
Yeah. I would say the jury's out whether there's benefits to going with carbon, and we'll see the next evolution. And ultimately, what the carbon is designed to do is to free up weight, right? And let you, because it's carbon being a lighter material, is going to allow you to move weight around the head and things like that. So. Yeah, I like the idea, and I'm curious to see where they go with it. I'm very open to to kind of see them explore that and where it's going to go.
See what next year's look
Definitely,
like. It'll be interesting.
I love my TSR3. I have to say. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere from where that is, and that's been quite some time since I've been out of a tailor-made driver, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
So
yeah, you are usually.
Yeah. So interesting to see. All right, guys. Well, where we at? What we had time-wise?
45 minutes.
45, right about where we thought we would be. Perfect. All right, let's take a couple more, and then we're going to get back to filming. It is Thanksgiving. We all want to get back to our families and have a lovely day with them. So,
right.
what are you laughing at? Donkey. All right, two more. Okay.
It's funny you say that about TSR. Like, you're in a TSR, you know, Maddie, I'm sure you could be in a TSR in a second. I am. Like, it'd be pretty impressive to see what actually ends up in the bag before the spring. For that TSR to come out of my bag,
Not happening.
it's got to be
Something crazy is gonna have to happen.
Not
a
happening.
tall blonde.
That's all.
Yeah.
Not happening, eh?
Not happening.
Real cranberry sauce or from the can? Real. Christine's making it.
Is she?
Oh, yeah. So good.
yeah?
Yesterday's dinner was
Who's round today? Is the family round today?
No.
Was there going to be
No,
any
it's all-
leftovers for me?
leftovers.
What?
You could have a seating for 25 people again. Didn't think we could get a turkey that big.
I'd love to. I love a little leftovers action.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
A little sandwich.
Good. We had a little event, didn't we? And on Monday we played the Martusevich clan
I'm already
and
saying
the extended Martusevich clan. We played a
charity event.
a
Or my
charity
dad's
event.
office event for
Yeah.
sick
Oh, yeah,
kids.
nice.
a Remax, right? So
mom-
Christine, Christine doesn't play much golf, right? So
She loves it, though.
She loves it. Leon is loves it, but doesn't play much golf anymore either. What's his handicap? You think you'd say
15, 20.
15, 20.
My mom
So-
has no handicap.
We've ended up managing to shoot 12 under scramble with
Pretty good.
between us, which was epic.
Unheard of.
My mom duffed a 3-wood from 75 yards out and put it to this part.
we're at Piper's Heath, right? Hole number one. For those of you who are local in GTA know Piper's Heath, so we hit drive. You had a great drive down number one, 85 yards, and Christine thought it was 70 yards, so she had like a wedge out or 9-9 or something like that. So I'm like, oh, Christine, it's 85 yards. Puts the wedge away, grabs her 3-wood. So he's making faces over at his dad and stuff like, oh, what's she doing? Next thing, she hits the 3-wood literally to that.
Tap in.
And she got the last laugh on.
She knew the club choice.
She knew exactly what she was doing. But it was a blast.
That's funny.
It was a blast.
Tyrell Brunson's asking, better place for a fitting, PJ Superstore or Golf Tech? Club Champion.
If you're in the US, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be recommending either of those. No. I golf bald for 5 years or for a round at Augusta. No problem.
I'll be bald in 5 years anyways.
Shave
I'll be
all the hair.
5 years anyway, he says.
Yes,
Bald,
absolutely.
cue bald though. You got to go like
Oh, sure.
shiny bald.
Sure,
Shiny?
no problem.
Yeah.
I would literally wax
Yeah.
my head
I use a
on a
carb
daily basis.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Easy answer.
Easy answer. All right,
We'll end on that one.
we'll end on that one, guys. Awesome. Oh, Rob Coates, easy call for me.
Yeah, Ross.
Yeah, just
Not
get-
much of a
let's
decision
just
to
go
make.
to Augusta. Yeah, guys, this has been fun. Thank you for sharing the excitement and encouragement. We certainly feel it. We're glad you guys do as well. Really, really do appreciate the support. And we're easing ourselves back into this thing.
Yeah, some more videos to make, and we'll be
more
back.
videos to go.
We'll be back next week. Yeah.
We will be back next week. Yeah, it'll be you're in Calgary, so it'll be you and I
Cool.
next week.
right.
Lots and lots lined up. I mean, as I say, we've not. This is the one of the phenomenal things is this. You're going to be fresh and all this
I know.
stuff.
I
so,
haven't touched anything. so-
I'm sure once you kind of get back and seeing what's kind of out there, you'll have some stuff that you want to try, and
Definitely.
there'll be plenty to do. So
Lots more.
lots and lots more, guys. We'll see you next week.